Welcome back muli mga kaibigan sa bagong muling mga balita na ating mapapakinggan at mapapanood dito sa channel ng Bayan, ang Bayang Pinas. Dito, ating matutunghayan ang mga bagay na nangyayari sa ating bansa, partikular na umano sa loob na mismo ng gobyerno at lalong-lalo na dito sa kasalukuyang administrasyon. Ngunit bago ang lahat, kung bago ka pa lamang sa ating channel ay siguraduhin mong ikaw ay mag-subscribe, pindutin ang notification bell at syempre piliin na rin ang all upang lagi kang maging updated sa mga balitang bago, totoo at walang bias. Syempre mga kaibigan at kung mga ating mga solid viewers naman dyan ay maraming salamat naman po sa inyong walang sawang pagsuporta. At huwag din pong kalimutang magpakita ng suporta sa ating channel sa pamamagitan ng pag-like at pag-share sa ating mga videos. At syempre mga kaibigan, kung meron ka naman pong hinaing at opinyon, ang ating comment section ay bukas para sa inyong mga opinyon at mga hinaing at kung ano po ang nais nyong sabihin sa ating mga gobyerno upang mabasa na ito. Heto na nga mga kaibigan, atin nang panoorin at pakinggan ang balitang ito.
Supreme Court en banc during its session today, February 25, 2025, acted on the following matters. In the case of Sara Duterte versus House of Representatives et al., Vice President Duterte filed a petition for certiorari and prohibition with a prayer for a temporary restraining order, or TRO, seeking to nullify the fourth impeachment complaint against her. She claims the impeachment complaint violated Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 of the Constitution, which states that no impeachment proceedings shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year. The court required the House of Representatives, its Secretary General, Reginald Velasco, and the Senate to comment on the petition within a non-extendable period of 10 days from notice. In the case of Francis Leo Marcos versus Comelec, the Supreme Court on January 21, 2025, issued a TRO preventing the Comelec from declaring Francis Leo Marcos a nuisance candidate in the 2025 elections. The court ordered Marcos to show cause within 48 hours from notice why he should not be cited in contempt for his actions, which tend to bring the court's processes into disrepute or disrespect. A copy of the available pleadings may be downloaded from the public pleadings section of the Supreme Court website. Thank you. The Supreme Court en banc during its session on January 28, 2025, acted on this case. Aquilino Pimentel III, Bayan Muna Chairperson Nery Colmenares, and former Bayan Muna Representatives Carlo Zarate and Ferdinand Gaite versus the Honorable Lucas L. Bersamin, the Honorable Benjamin E. Jokno, the Senate of the Philippines, and the House of Representatives. Petitioners challenged the validity of Republic Act No. 11954, or the Maharlika Investment Fund Act of 2023, and requested a temporary restraining order and/or writ of preliminary injunction. The Supreme Court impleaded the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Land Bank of the Philippines, and Development Bank of the Philippines as respondents in this case. The Supreme Court directed them to file the respective comments within a non-extendable period of 10 days from notice. The Supreme Court also set the oral arguments for this case on April 22, 2025, Tuesday, 2:00 p.m. at the en banc Session Hall, Supreme Court Baguio Compound, Baguio City. The preliminary conference will be on February 26, 2025, 2 p.m. at the en banc Session Hall, Supreme Court Main Building, Manila. Next, the Supreme Court en banc during its session today, February 18, 2025, acted on the following matters. In the case of Victor D. Rodriguez et al. Versus House of Representatives, Senate of the Philippines, and Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin. Victor D. Rodriguez and several others are challenging the constitutionality of Republic Act No. 12116, or the General Appropriations Act of Fiscal Year 2025, or the GAA. Petitioners argue that the GAA is unconstitutional for failing to allocate mandatory funding for PhilHealth, unlawfully increasing appropriations beyond the President's recommendations, and allocating the highest budget to infrastructure over education. They add that the GAA is unconstitutional since the bicameral committee report on the General Appropriations Bill contained blank items. The Supreme Court set the oral arguments for this case on April 1, 2025, Tuesday, 2:00 p.m. at the En Banc Session Hall, Supreme Court Baguio Compound, Baguio City. The preliminary conference will be on February 28, 2025, 1:00 p.m. at the En Banc Session Hall, Supreme Court Main Building, Manila. Next, in the case of Catalino Aldea Generillo Jr. versus Senate of the Philippines. Generillo Jr. filed a petition for mandamus asking the Supreme Court to direct the members of the Senate to immediately constitute themselves as an impeachment court to try the impeachment charges against Vice President Sara Duterte. The Supreme Court required the Senate to comment on the petition within a non-extendable period of 10 days from receipt of notice. In the case of members of the Right to Know, Right Now Coalition et al. Versus Commission on Elections and the joint venture of Meru Systems Company Limited, Integrated Computer Systems, St. Timothy Construction Corporation, and Centerpoint Solutions Technologies. Members of the Right to Know Right Now Coalition and several others filed a petition for certiorari against the COMELEC for its failure to act on their Freedom of Information request regarding the COMELEC contract for the lease of a full automation system with the Meru joint venture. Petitioners are also asking the Supreme Court to compel the Meru joint venture to disclose the said information. The Supreme Court required the COMELEC and the Meru joint venture to comment on the petition within a non-extendable period of 10 days from receipt of notice. In an administrative case, the Supreme Court dismissed Gerald Eric F. Sanchez, Clerk 3 of the Regional Trial Court of Cabuyao City, Laguna, for gross misconduct after he solicited 100,000 pesos from a litigant's mother in exchange for helping them find a lawyer. The Code of Conduct for Court Personnel prohibits court personnel from recommending private lawyers to litigants or anyone dealing with the judiciary. In another administrative case, the Supreme Court disbarred attorney Demosthenes S. Texon for gross misconduct and misappropriating his client's funds in violation of the Code of Professional Responsibility and Accountability. Attorney Texon had received from his client 134 million pesos in just compensation for an expropriation case, but only remitted 53 million pesos, keeping the rest as his attorney's fees and for the alleged senatorial campaign of former Justice Secretary Laila de Lima. A copy of the available pleadings may be downloaded from the public pleading section of the Supreme Court website. Thank you.
You feel that you have done something wrong. Kasi kung wala ka namang ginawang mali, bakit mo i-defend yung pirma mo?
Ma'am,
So yun yung paniwala ko.
okay. Ma'am, naniniwala po ba kayo na may gumalaw po for the impeachment? May gumalaw po na parang money involved?
I do not want to answer that
Ma'am,
question. Yes.
will you be endorsing senators, lalo na po sa PDP slates, especially that may possibility na mag-overlap yung trial sa next Congress?
Hindi pa namin napapag-usapan kung ano yung gagawin ko for the upcoming campaign and election. Pero nasabi ko na noon na patuloy yung trabaho namin, and isa sa mga trabaho namin ay gusto namin tumulong sa Commission on Elections in voter education, particularly yung wag mo ibenta yung boto mo, wag gumamit ng dahas during campaign and election day, yung mga ganon.
Ma'am, payo niyo lang po sa ating mga kababayan sa nangyayari po ngayon sa ating bansa.
Yes, sabi ko nga kanina sa statement ko sa ating mga kababayan na patuloy na sumusuporta, nagmamahal, nagdarasal, napakahalaga nun, ay manalig lang sila dahil sa taong bayan ang tagumpay.
Bibing, anong nag-blooming daw patapos na mo yan?
Nganong naakadiri sa Manila na taga-Davao man ka?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, sabi niyo po late last year parang nagpe-prepare na kayo para dito. Pwede po i-brief niyo kung right now po after i-transmit sa Senate, saan na po yung preparation? May legal team na po ba and nasa ano po?
Well, may meeting kami mamayang hapon dahil nag-meeting sila kahapon. Hindi ako sumali. So merong briefing, legal briefing mamaya ang mga lawyers. So I will know more this afternoon.
Can you name some of the prominent members of your
Pakikita nyo na yan pagpasok nila ng kanilang entry of appearance.
Ma'am, tuloy po ang trabaho kahit may pinaghahandaan po kayo impeachment.
Yes, sir. Opo. Kakatapos lang po ng planning conference ng Office of the Vice President. So we did it last Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday para po sa 2025 and 2026.
For 2025, may mga maapektuhan ba na programs ng OVP?
Yes, nag-announce na kami no na wala kaming wala kaming burial and medical assistance dahil tinanggal yung line na yon sa budget. So hindi ka na pwede maglagay ng budget
How
doon.
about the other programs, ma'am?
Tutuloy siya.
How confident are you that you won't be convicted in the impeachment court?
Wala pa tayo. Masyadong pang malayo yan, ma'am. Wala pa tayo. Hindi pa natin inaano yan. Ina-assess.
Sa BP part, number 1 for have you talked to
Nagtanong ka na ba?
Yes, but
Kanina? Sige, ikaw.
Ma'am, you said before na you're seriously considering to run for 2028. Now na may impeachment na, are you more decided to run in 2028?
Okay. So wala pa tayo dyan. Wala pa tayo dyan. But nasabi ko naman di ba, paulit-ulit kung we are seriously considering that. But it's difficult to decide without numbers. So, kailangan malaman yung surveys and numbers. Sa next year pa yun. Oo.
Pero ma'am, sa tingin niyo ba, ma'am?
Sir, nagtanong ka na? Sir, yes, sir.
What are you concerned na yung possible consequence that you can be disqualified from public office kung magkaroon na ng conviction?
Yes, sir. Oo. Alam ko po yung penalties ng impeachment, and the moment na nag-resign ako sa Department of Education, before ako nag-resign sa Department of Education, pinag-isipan ko na lahat yan.
Ma'am, sa ngayon ba, masasabi ninyo na lalo pa kayong nainganyo na ituloy ang pagtakbo sa 2020 presidential election?
Nasagot ko na ata yung kanina sa question ni Sir na nakaitim.
Ma'am, number one in the articles of impeachment was your assassination threat to the president. Do you regret making that statement last time?
I did not make an assassination threat to the president. Sila lang nagsasabi niyan. Sila lang nagsasabi may assassination, sila nagsasabi may assassin, may gunman. Do not say that.
Vice, last time, tinanong ko kayo if confident kayo sa numbers ng House, and sabi nyo, hindi kayo confident. And nagkatotoo nga, ngayon sa Senate, you said na parang meron kayong confidence sa mga senador. So, ngayon, how do you feel about that? Do you still feel confident with the numbers in the Senate?
Sandali, Mama. Kailan ko sinabi yun may confidence ako sa numbers sa Senate? Ano exact na sinabi ko? Sorry I cannot remember the exact words that I used.
Parang medyo confident kayo with regards sa Senate, sa mga friends and allies.
Unlikely ako magsasabi ng ganyan ba? Pero I need I will answer that next
Pero how
time.
do you feel now sa Senate? Supposedly receive nila yung impeachment complaint the other day, pero nag-close sila kagad because of the last session.
Well, that is their prerogative as a body, no? So, we have to respect the Senate kung ano yung desisyon nila. Dahil sila yung mga nandoon sa loob.
So far, you feel assured about your allies in the Senate?
We haven't talked. I have not talked to my friends in the Senate. Wala.
Ma'am, will you appeal sa impeachment court? Kay Senator Ivy?
Bakit?
She's going to block out the impeachment po, ma'am.
Sabi daw po niya, she opposed to impeachment daw po.
Bakit kaya? Maybe we should ask. Maybe we should ask her first. Bakit niya i-block yung impeachment?
How do you feel po? Sabi ni BBM, hindi niya supportado yung impeachment. Pero number one na, unang-unang pumirma yung anak niya.
He was consulted actually.
He consulted.
Kasi sabi, ito lang daw basahin ko. Ang daming nagbabantay sa gilid.
Nausap niyo na ba yung father niyo after the impeachment?
Wala pa. But nagpadala ako ng message through sa kanyang assistant and sinabi ko na, ano ba sinabi ko? Hindi ko maalala. I think I said, everything will be all right. Yun nata ang sinabi ko.
What was his reply?
His reply was a song.
Ano po ba?
MacArthur's Park.
Oh, okay.
So, nagpadala siya ng video na kumakanta siya. Hindi ko pa nabasa, ma'am, yung complaint. But I understand lahat ng mga complaints na na-file sa House of Representatives, nabasa na ng mga lawyers. Sandali, Sarah. Sandali, Sarah.
Any challenges po na inaharap natin because of preparation sa impeachment?
Ang challenges sa preparations, but so far wala naman. Wala naman kaming na-overwhelm kami kasi ang daming mga lawyers na nag-signify na tutulong sila sa defense. So, ngayon ay pinag-uusapan on how to go about it na makuha lahat ng kanilang commitment of support at makatulong din sila sa pag-iisip kung ano yung gagawin sa defense. Nagtanong ka na, ma'am? Wala pa, ma'am. Sige, ma'am. Sabihan ko na lang sila na mag-announce na sila kung gusto na nila mag-announce.
Pero yung father niyo kasama pa rin? Kasi sabi niyo before, your father would be helping also.
Well, he is welcome. He is a lawyer. So he is welcome to give his advice, input in the defense. I will not answer that question. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes? Yes. So what happened was, nag-indefinite leave siya, and then she was admitted to the hospital doon sa Davao City na hospital siya, and then discharge siya ng mga doctors with, ulitin ko. Si Yusek Zulaika Lopez, nag-indefinite leave siya after nung sa veterans hospital admission niya. Umuwi siya Davao, and then hospitalized siya doon. And then sabi ng doctors niya, we will discharge you but you have to come back ngayon February, for further tests. And then, bumalik siya for 1 day dito, noong January, bumalik siya for 1 day dito sa Office of the Vice President. And she said na mag-leave siya for 2 months. And then I said yes, take the time that you need for your health. And then after a week, bumalik siya. Noong January, after a week, bumalik siya dito, and then she said, hindi ako mag-leave. So, sabi ko, okay, welcome back.
Ma'am, kamusta po sa INC? Meron ba pakikipag-usap kayo sa INC? Dahil sila po yung nag-rally against para wag ituloy yung impeachment.
Hindi pa po kami nagkausap ng INC, sir, pero nagpapasalamat po ako sa INC at sa buong sambayanan sa kanilang pananawagan ng kapayapaan.
Ma'am, kamusta po ang staff ng
numbers in Senate?
Nagtanong ka na, sir. Dapat, sir.
You think you have the numbers in the Senate to be acquitted?
Hindi ko masabi yan ngayon, sir. Wala pa kami dyan.
Ma'am,
Nagtanong ka na, ma'am. Wala pa.
Ma'am, would you consider former President Duterte to be your lead defense?
He will, maybe if he wants to, he can be part of the defense team. But because of his age, And because of rigorous preparations in an impeachment case, baka sabihin ko sa kanya na wag na lang siyang mag-lead dahil medyo may edad na si former President Rodrigo Duterte. He's already 80 years old this
Ma'am,
year.
kamusta po ang staff ng OPP after they heard about the impeachment po, ma'am? Ano po naramdaman po nila na when you were impeached by the House? Ano po naramdaman ng staff ng OPP in general? Are they sad? Are they worried po ba, ma'am?
Hindi ko alam nila na pinagtatawanan lang nila ako dito sa gilid kasi hindi daw ako sumunod. Sabi, basahin lang daw talaga ito.
Ma'am, you will appear sa impeachment court, ma'am, if ever.
Ha?
Will you appear?
Okay. Kung pwede namang hindi, and I understand, pwede naman, hindi na. Oo. Kasi baka ma-intimidate lang sila lahat sa presence ko doon.
May mga plano po ba kayo para itulak ang pag-audit, lalo na po sa mga kongresista natin na ginagamit ang pera o pondo ng gobyerno para sa black propaganda against you?
Hindi ko na muna sagutin yung tanong na yan ngayon, ma'am. Doon muna tayo sa God Save the Philippines.
So ma'am, will you dissuade or encourage your supporters in case they would walk sa street to rally?
Sa panahon ngayon, ma'am, na sobrang mahal ng presyo ng mga bilihin, lalong-lalo na ng pagkain, sasabihin ko sa mga supporters sa taong bayan na unahin muna nila ang trabaho and negosyo nila kesa sa mag-rally sila sa mga daan. Dahil marami o lahat tayo breadwinners. So merong mga bata or merong mga kapamilya na nagdidepende sa atin. At tayo naman ang social media capital ng buong mundo. Kung gusto talaga nilang magsalita at tumulong, doon na lang sila sa social media kung saan nakakatrabaho pa rin sila. Pero nagagawa nila kung ano yung nararamdaman nila na gusto nilang gawin. At yun ay magsalita at marinig sila ng taong bayan at ng mundo.
Sabi ninyo, hindi nyo pa masabi if you have enough numbers in the Senate for an acquittal. Are you not confident that you have enough allies to avoid a conviction in the Senate acting as an impeachment court?
Hindi ko pa naisip yan, sir. I've not counted numbers of votes in the Senate, so we are not there yet. We are still, the legal team is still in the preparation of the defense and what we will do moving forward.
Ma'am, do you feel betrayed? Maraming mga congressmen from Mindanao voted yes.
70%.
Sorry for it.
Do I feel betrayed?
How do you feel ang dami taga Mindanao na congressmen?
Actually, ma'am, wala akong feelings. Wala akong feelings about it. Kasi, kung napapansin nyo, wala naman kasi talaga akong barkada na politiko. I don't join their circles. But we are friends. Yes. But kung ninong at ninang lang ng mga anak, walang ninong at ninang na politiko ang mga anak ko. Oo. Maliban kay Stonefish, dahil nandoon si former President Erap Estrada. So, I don't move in the circle of politicians. Kaibigan, yes. But to say that meron akong close relationship, personal relationship with them, wala naman. Kaya siguro, ganyan din siguro kadali sa kanila ang magdesisyon about the impeachment. Kasi wala naman talagang something that is worthwhile sa aming pagiging magkaibigan.
Last question. Ma'am, last on impeachment. Nagkaroon po ba kayo ng prior information na may impeach kayo sa House under last session day?
Or may nag-PM ba sa inyo?
Naka-receive po ba kayo or May nag-tip sa inyo?
Yes. Oo. Si JC. Si JC. Hindi siya natulog. Sabi ko sa kanya, matulog ka na, JC, kasi ang mangyayari ay mangyayari kay sera-sera. Diba?
Ma'am, comment nyo lang po, ma'am. Alam ko matagal na ito, but the QC Prosecutor's Office ibinasura yung patong-patong na kaso against you.
Yes.
What was your initial reaction about that? And second po, any updates, security details natin, ma'am? Tuloy po ba yung pag-hire po natin ng private security?
Hindi ko na sasagutin yan, ha? Dun lang tayo sa God Save the Philippines.
Okay. Ma'am,
Okay.
last na lang po on my end. Ma'am, you said God save the Philippines. Gaano na po kalala ang problema ng Pilipinas ever since na nagkaroon ng issue nagkaroon ng issue sa yung t-shirt na ito? Parang ano po yung nakikita yung problem sa Philippines ngayon at bakit nila inuna itong impeachment na ito?
Gaano kalala ang Pilipinas na pag-iwanan na tayo ng panahon at ng ating mga kapitbahay dito sa region at napag-iwanan na tayo ng mundo. Malala siya since na nagkaroon ako ng understanding. Kasi 1990s, tapos 1990s, magulo. Well, sa amin, magulo, sa Mindanao. And then, ngayon, nagbabadya ang gulo sa Mindanao. So, parang wala namang nagbago. So, malala. Sobrang malala dahil kung nakakausap mo yung mga tao na arawan yung kanilang sweldo, yung pera nila hindi na talaga sapat para sa pagkain, para sa kuryente, para sa bahay, para sa tubig, para sa pag-aaral ng kanilang mga anak. At kung basehan natin yung pag-alis ng mga Pilipino sa sarili nilang bansa ay sobrang malala dahil sobrang dami ng ating mga kababayan ang pumupunta, nakikipagsapalaran sa ibang bansa dahil wala silang makita na pag-asa, wala silang makita na oportunidad dito sa ating bayan. Kaya parang nakakaawa na tayo dito sa loob at nakakahiya yung estado natin kapag iniligay mo siya in a global stage na kung saan pinapanood tayo ng ibang mga lahi at ibang mga bansa.
And because of that, ma'am,
And because of that, tapos na tayo.
you will run for presidency because of that.
Diba?